Hi everybody, just like you know I'm okay, hope everyone else is okay too. It's just kind of a quick little video really I think. Um, I'm going to put a link in the comments. I was watching a video from Tina Camp, just a latest video. I'll put the link like I say in the comments as well so you can go and watch it. But trying to take too much away from the video, she was talking through the colours of the free arts, and I found it really interesting. I don't want to say anything more to that because I don't take anything away from her video. If you go and watch it, guys, it's obviously up to you guys, but I think you'll find it quite interesting. Like, to be honest, like you follow the runes and stuff, so it's worth a watch. I found like kind of powerful, you know. I did like learning something all the time, you know, with the runes. I just know nothing about it in a sense. So to find like that they are like colours to them. I knew the runes had colours, but like not the ets, if you know what I mean. But it got me like thinking, because like there's like three colours that she mentions. I was thinking like, you know, like, because I look back at some notes that the Bifrost had also like had three primary colours as well. One like definite colour for sure that's in the Edda poems, which is red. The other two I think are just kind of thrown out there, which are green and blue, but they're not like 100% definite. They're just kind of thrown out there. But red's like definitely in the Edda. The other two aren't. So it's just like theoretical in a sense. But if you go like watch Tina's, you might understand like a little bit of what I'm trying to say here in this sense of it. Like I'm thinking like it's got me thinking on the lines like, you know, like it could be like one and the same thing, you know, like the ets could be like the builds of the bridge, like because they're like split into three, like 8 ruins into like 3 families in a sense, and then you get like 3 colors, and now you have like 3 colors to the Bifrost. So like it's like the build, like you know, like the family bridge in a sense. I know like the Bifrost isn't the family bridge, but if you look like the metaphor of it, you know, like because it's like to come from. I think if I remember right, I'm sure I'm right on this. Like the bridge goes from Valhalla to Asgard to Midgard. I'm plus if that's right. But I think I think it like works like Asgard is like your main like point. So to get to Valhalla, you'd have to go up over, if you imagine like up a loop. To go to Midgard, you'd have to go down a loop. So it's like in the middle. Asgard's in the middle of them both. And like it's like kind of funny because like that color that would relate to Asgard, like the would be Heimel's et would be red. That would be the red one, and to me, red's the base, like the source color, like your roots, the physicality, if you like. It's like where you have to source everything from, you know, like to grow up and that sort of thing. It's not like down. Well, you like your roots go further down, if you know what I mean. But it's not like that basis point goes like from just below your sacral chakra, and it's like your legs are the roots which go like further down, but they're all like still in that. I assume like sort of red chakra point, if you like. It was quite a distance, you know, considering with the other chakras power. Like once you get up to the 8, then the next one up's quite high up after that type of thing. So like there's like 2 high points there, like from red to black. Even though black's not really a chakra point, it's just like a void, but it's like grounds as well, sort of thing. Like the depths of the shadows and all that. Without rambling on too much. I don't want to say the colours, I don't want to give too much away because I'd like you to go watch the video as well. So if you like watch the video and then you see the colours of what she's talking about, a theory behind it. I think I'm just going to have to kind of leave it there, really, unfortunately for you guys. It's a good one to chew on because it's not like 100% factual from me. Like the presentation I'm trying to apply, that could it be in relation like with that free like rune set, also into the bridge, like a sense of like a family bridge, you know, like from Valhalla to Asgard to Midgard, like the family in a sense. Mind, body, and soul, maybe. I don't think it gets seen this way, but like in Chinese mythology, 888 is like a dragon number, so it's like associated with dragons. Now, I don't think it is in that sense, but like, you know, it's like there, like things to chew at that you can like sort of throw in, might have nothing to do with it. So it's like things you throw on the table, but you might have to like kind of scrap them later on or not. Just something to ponder and think about. I'll do like one tarot card because I got them out and anyway. I knew I was only going to do a short video, but we'll have a look at one card to see if it brings any like relationship up. And it's just I'm going to use a tarot card rather than an oracle. I think. Pondering. Actually, I'll change this. I'm not going to do that now, guys. I'm going to actually use. I think this might be actually better now. We'll get a feeling and pull towards the Norse Goddess Oracle ruins. Rune Oracle, sorry. So we'll just see what rune comes out of these. Just like give it a little quick shuffle while I'm thinking of the question. Show me a card that maybe it would have some relation to what we're talking about. Might not get anything egos, it's like they're all like ruins, but we'll have a look just for fun, just to fill the video in a little tiny bit. So I've just got them picking this one. So radio mixtape journey on a hold. Trying to think, because this one, like the card here, because it's got like an image with it. So like here, the goddess Loki's wife is saving Loki from being poisoned by the snake. He's like knocked out below. You can't see him. He's asleep down here somewhere, and the snake's like dropping poison on him, giving him nightmares and bad thoughts and things like that. And she's trying to collect as much as she can in the bowl, but she has to empty it at some point. So every time she goes up to empty it, like some drops will always fall on him in a sense. But for this like period of time, she's holding it off. So it's like hold off your journey in a sense, like that radio mixtape. Like it's sort of things are on hold. Yeah, I could see it like being a plausible presentation to like in the aspect. I'm just kind of throwing things in there really. It's like something's on hold. A bridge, if you like to think of it that way, is held. It's steady. You know, it's on hold. It's not going there. It's stable. So I'm looking at it as like a stability. Right, because like the opposite of this, like radio on its own is like a journey, but because it's radio mixtape, then it's like on hold. So I'm just like trying to look at it from that point of view, that like could then suggest stability because it's not going anywhere. You know, it's almost like ISA in a sense, because like, ISA would have been a good card for it, but maybe there's just something else I'm not quite seeing here. Really trying to think, but I just can't see it. See if you get any hints from it. The other thing is like I'm seeing in this card that like suggestibility of like that it could be like suggesting like, again, I'm throwing it out there, okay guys, it's not like a fact or anything like that. In the legend of the story of how Bifrost became broken was because the trolls caused the Bifrost bridge to tremble and break because of their weight, the trolling, okay, throwing like, could say like from like a person's perspective, you've really been negative upon yourself, giving yourself bad like vibrations which fracture like your ability to have like sort of the ability to move between your chakra points. I can't think of a better word. Yeah, momentum's a good word. Like give you the momentum to switch between worlds in a sense. Because like once a Bifrost bridge is broken and fractured, I believe it was just fractured from Midgard to Asgard. But as far as I'm aware, the bridge from Asgard to Valhalla never got broken. It's just the one from Asgard to Midgard that got broken. So like broken from like this, like Midgard would be seen as the source, you know, like even though it's not in the sense like of the colours and all that. Because it's almost like Asgard is the source. It's like turning things around, making it a bit difficult for me to see it. Cause like Asgard would be in the red, the Midgard, like in the mind, consciousness in a sense, the will to do something, like that's like mind stuff, you know, like just come to mind first before you can do it, before you can like act on it physically. Well, Asgard's a bit different, kind of like you could just do it because you got the physicality first rather than the mind, so you don't need to like sift through like the consciousness to be able to like get the construct into potency to make sure the actions like 100% right in a sense. From Asgard's point of view, you would just be able to do it. Where from here, from Midgard, you have to like ponder through all the like consistency, and even still, like you might get quite close to pulling like the result off, but you could like it could be like flawed, you know, from here. It's like you need that like perfect potency, and mine's not like 100% perfect. It's good. You can get things perfect. I'm not saying you can't, but quite often it could be thrown up by emotions and the instability of the base chakra as well, like passion, lust, and things like that, which all come under emotions as well. Which is like that sort of trolling stuff, you know. You like trolling and you're fracturing yourself to be able to move between mind, body, and spirit within yourself, if you like your own like inner bridge. I know it's completely different to like the Bifrost, but just like that metaphorical, we can probably build it, you know. So I know I just like kind of throwing all that out there, and I could be just completely talking out of my ass in a sense, really. To me, okay, because it's like my own personal question. Well, not personal, but it's coming from my point of view, my own thinking. So I would like for me, because I'm the one that's putting it out there, the one that's like giving it plausibility to myself, not to you guys. I'm telling you guys, I might be talking out my bottom, but to me, I'm looking at it like I'm still going to put this on the table. I'm not going to scrap it because it looks plausible to me from this one card, you know, like that there could be stability in that. Like, see, Radio Merkstave has nothing to do with poison. It's just the image they use for this card to say, like, oh, well, this is what's trying to show you that something's been stalled. You know, it didn't have to be poison, but I can relate that in with like the legend of how Bifrost got broken through that poison vibration, if you like trembling under the weight of the troll, and how we see like trolls today on the internet, like they use that like sort of put down, create fiction, like you're not good enough, anything just to like knock you off balance and like get you enraged in a sense, if you like. You know, which would like create pressure, which has to do with like your four winds, or your four phases that you can use, which is like completely different of the subject. But I'm not going to talk about that just now because I talked about it before. But you just so you can get like the gist, you know, because like that wind that creates pressure, gravity, whether it be heavy or lifting up, you know, because you can like make people feel heavy, down, depressed, and you can lift them up as well with a different wind from your mouth, if you like. And there's other things you could do because there's like four winds in a sense. So I'm just like suggestibility. I know like what I'm saying is like radio mixtape, like if you were to pick that in a room, not with this image on, has nothing to do. There's no poison there in the because like about Journey and stalling it. The only like thing like would suggest like poisonous in there, but it's not like poison really. It's just like you might like be stopped to infiltrate yourself with bad temperaments, to stop yourself, like hindering yourself from going on to a journey, if you like in that sense, you know. But it doesn't have to necessarily be a bad thing, like just like the image could suggest a bad thing, but there is like an aid there in a sense. I think I just better leave it there, you know, because otherwise I'm just going to repeat and waffle on. So it's just something for you guys to think about. It's like kind of showing you, but don't take what I said like it's 100% legit. It's just something pondering, just some I'm putting on the table, and it's up to you guys whether you think, oh, that's got like a plausibility in there. That like that Bifrost speech has got something to do with our own consciousness in a sense of we could cross it, you know, like somehow. There's always like if you have the will, you have the way. Like Thor would not travel the Bifrost; he'd like travel across the sea, and he'd end up in Asgard. By doing that, he didn't have to cross the bridge. In a sense, he could, but he didn't have to. So it's like another way, in a sense, you know. It was like a treacherous journey, but you could still get there. And you know, like you guys who are like me, you know, like ailments of paranoia, anxiety, frustrations, inner conflicts. You could look at that as walking through the turbulence of that like sea, because it's like rumbling emotions, and emotions is water. So it's like not boiling water, but it can be enraged as well, that you get really upset at yourself sometimes, you know, like across that journey. But you're always like trying to plow forward. Sometimes you get sent back by the waves, like tidal force just takes you back to the land when you almost feel like you're reaching the shore of another land, in a sense. It pulls you right back to where you were, in a sense, square one. But we keep like trying to get across to this other place that we're trying to reach, so we get like that, in a sense, like saying, like get that like consistency, potency of action through mind, you know, like the consistency of consciousness, that we could suddenly see the pattern connecting, whether that like be positivity and the will alone. Just it could even be just the will alone, really. It might not even take like the positivity. That's maybe is where we go wrong, you know, like as humans we're throwing emotion in on this, like ourselves, as we're trying to like construct ourselves through our conscious being, through consciousness, you know, like the build-up of your awareness of what you've learned, your backlog, what you put on the table, what you've scrapped from the table. I mean, in my sense, I'm very cluttery So I'll take things off one table that are not really scrapped in the sense it looks scrapped, but I'll put them on another table so they're not scrapped really. So like got loads of different tables with clutter. Just in case, you know. But like leaves me like sometimes like bamboozled when I'm trying to like work through things because I'm looking at other like tables of thoughts of previous things that I've taken off one table just to put on another, and I'm going through all these different tables. And you know what it's like, guy, when you have too much clutter, you can't see. There's like you have clutter on clutter type of thing, so you can't see. You've got to like pick through under the clutter, and then even then, once you get to it, it still might have nothing to do with something else in a sense. So in this sense, like the Bifrost Bridge might have absolutely nothing to do with the three Ets. Yeah, just leave it there, guys. So something to ponder and think about. I'll catch you later.